EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Chargers.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Allen It's Anzalone. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
On the play. It's second down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 40. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught, Smith. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Traquan Smith.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Winston. Got him in. He finds Sanders. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
The ball carrier.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Pickup of 2.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Chargers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Joe Reed returning. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Allen's got it complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers nothing.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Winston. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects. And yes, he can still play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
Third and long for Winston. That's complete to Sanders. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
A good-looking return set up here.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Herbert
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 or the 34.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
He's tackled it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And Badgley missed it. Off to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And Josh Hill has it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 31-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete.
Winston's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Winston again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Reed. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take another shot here. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Winston now. He gets it complete to Harris.
Winston's
4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Winston. Able to find Harris, complete. this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A first down throw for Winston. He's got Burton here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Coming left is Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
On the carry.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick-sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Saints 17, Chargers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick-six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. Winston. And he almost had it defensively. could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun, Winston. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Every time Michael Thomas makes a catch, I can't help but marvel about the 2019 season. 149 catches, but how about the receiving yardage? 1,725 yards. I don't care what the game plan was on defense, Michael Thomas found a way to beat it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Alvin Kamara, the ball.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second and 9. Winston escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 46 yards on the play.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Derwin.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now Winston. And taken down at the 21. Kenneth Murray brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown and they wear down the defense.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. He's got daylight past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, Winston. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. That's caught. It's Malone. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 39-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Ty Long now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Winston. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
3rd and 1.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Camaro with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 36-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Winston here to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. That'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.